Title: The Wisdom of Solomon. In the ancient kingdom of Israel, nestled under the warmth of the Mediterranean sun, there lived a king whose name echoed through generations, King Solomon. The son of David and Bathsheba, he was a man chosen by God, not for his strength or military might, but for a heart that longed to lead with understanding. When Solomon ascended the throne after the death of his father David, the kingdom watched in anticipation. He was young, untested, and standing in the shadow of a warrior king. But one night changed everything. A dream from God. As Solomon lay asleep in Gibeon, the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, "Ask for whatever you want me to give you." 1 Kings 3:5. Most kings would have asked for wealth, power, or the defeat of enemies. But Solomon, humbled by the weight of leadership, answered differently. "O Lord my God," he prayed, "you have made your servant king in place of my father David. But I am only a little child and do not know how to carry out my duties. So give your servant a discerning heart to govern your people and to distinguish between right and wrong." 1 Kings 3:7-9. God was pleased with his request. And so the Lord replied, "Since you have asked for this and not for long life or wealth, I will do what you have asked. I will give you a wise and discerning heart, moreover, I will give you what you have not asked for, both wealth and honor." 1 Kings 3:11-13. Solomon awoke, his spirit stirred, aware that he had been touched by heaven. The judgment of two mothers. Soon, Solomon's wisdom would be tested. One day, two women came before him, both claiming to be the mother of a single baby boy. Each told a harrowing tale, that they had both given birth, but one of their sons had died in the night. Now, each insisted the living child was hers. The palace grew quiet. Eyes turned to the young king. No one knew the truth, only the real mother. Then Solomon stood and called for a sword. "Cut the living child in two and give half to each woman," he declared. Gasps filled the room. The guards hesitated. But then, something remarkable happened. One woman cried out in desperation, "Please, my lord, give her the living baby. Don't kill him." The other said, "Neither I nor you shall have him. Cut him in two." Solomon raised his hand. "Do not harm the child. Give him to the first woman. She is the real mother." Quote, the people were in awe. They saw that the wisdom of God was in him, to administer justice. 1 Kings 3:28. The Golden Age of Israel. Solomon's reign became a golden era. Peace blanketed the land. Trade and commerce flourished. Nations sent envoys bearing gifts, eager to hear his wisdom. He wrote proverbs, built cities, and composed songs, 1,005 of them. 1 Kings 4:32. But his greatest achievement was yet to come. He remembered his father's dream, to build a permanent dwelling place for the Ark of the Covenant. David had wanted to build a temple for the Lord, but God told him that his son would do it. So Solomon set his heart on the temple of the Lord. He gathered craftsmen, cedar wood from Lebanon, gold from Ophir, and skilled artisans from across the region. For 7 years, the people labored, and when it was completed, the temple stood like a jewel in the heart of Jerusalem, its walls overlaid with gold, its doors carved with cherubim, palm trees, and open flowers. When the ark was placed inside the most holy place, a cloud filled the temple, and the glory of the Lord descended, so powerful that the priests could not stand to minister. 1 Kings 8:10-11. Solomon prayed before all Israel, dedicating the temple, saying, "May the Lord our God be with us as he was with our ancestors. May he never leave us nor forsake us, so that all the peoples of the earth may know that the Lord is God and that there is no other." 1 Kings 8:57-60. The visit of the Queen of Sheba. Solomon's fame traveled across deserts and seas, reaching the ears of the Queen of Sheba, a powerful ruler from the south. Curious about this king's wisdom, she journeyed to Jerusalem with camels laden with spices, gold, and precious stones. She tested him with hard questions, riddles, and mysteries. But Solomon answered each one with ease. After seeing his court, his servants, and the temple he had built, she exclaimed. The report I heard in my own counter, why, was true, but I did not believe it until I came and saw with my own eyes. Indeed, not even half was told me. 1 Kings 10, 6-7. She praised the God of Israel, blessed Solomon, and returned to her land in wonder. Solomon's decline. But as time passed, the heart of Solomon, so full of wisdom, began to drift. He married many foreign women, 700 wives and 300 concubines, and they turned his heart toward the gods. 1 Kings 11, 3-4. He built altars to Chemosh and Molech, gods the Lord had forbidden, and his heart was no longer fully devoted to God. So the Lord said, "Since this is your attitude, and you have not kept my covenant, I will tear the kingdom away from you and give it to one of your subordinates." 1 Kings 11:11. But for David's sake, God promised that the punishment would not fall in Solomon's lifetime, but upon his son. Solomon reigned for 40 years. When he died, he was buried in the city of David, and his son Rehoboam succeeded him. Reflection: wisdom is not enough without obedience. Solomon's life is both an inspiration and a warning. He began with humility, wisdom, and favor, but allowed his heart to wander from God. He teaches us that wisdom is a gift, but obedience is a choice. It is not enough to know what is right, we must walk in it. Solomon once wrote, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." Proverbs 3, 5-6. May we remember that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and may we follow him all our days. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification to receive more content about God's message in the future. Comment, like and share with friends and family. Thank you.